lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by to see what I have going on today. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to hang out with me. I appreciate you all so very much. I am so excited about today's video, as you guys always know that I am. So extra. Alright, so today I am participating in another open challenge, the napkin challenge. I will have more about that later on in the video. I do want to let you guys know that I am tuning in from South Carolina. Yes, this California girl is hanging out down here and I am having a ball. I'm here visiting my cousin. I saw this challenge and I actually had stopped by a couple of Dollar Trees and Pop Shelf. I will have a video of that. I mean, it's nothing that you guys have not already seen. It's just my experience. It's very simple, very quick video, but I'll definitely share that probably once I get back home, because I'm not done visiting yet. But I just wanted to go ahead and jump on and just say I'm kind of stumbling right now because I just feel out of my element. I didn't have all my doodads and gadgets to craft with. The video, y'all, it's gonna be real low budget, but I think you guys will appreciate it. You know, in the final reveal, it all came together. I just had to work with what I had. I didn't, like I said, I didn't have any of my equipment to do the videos and things like that. So I had to just improvise the best way I knew how to. Took me back to my beginning when I on my very first few DIY videos. So it was really interesting to do. But oh, straight hair there. Oh, I don't know, guys. Okay, don't know what happened. I'm underneath the air fan, the ceiling, the ceiling fan, because it's really, everybody who's telling me it's not that hot, but it's humid. So, but that's it. So I'm not going to keep jabbering on. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. Just know that those comments are only desired and not required. That straight hair is annoying me. Only because I love to chat with you guys. So without jabbering on, we're going to go ahead and jump into the first project. See you on the other side, lovies. Alright, lovies, so we're going to go ahead and start with this little plaque that I got out of the Crafter Square section at Dollar Tree. I did pre-paint this using some of their tempera paint. It was a very thin type of paint. I guess it's used more like on chalkboard paper and things of that nature. So I did have to give it several coats and it still just would not get like super white. But it was enough to for me to add my napkin to and add the highlights that I need. So all I'm doing here is taking that napkin that I got from Pop Shelf, Pop Shelf, and I'm adding it here, and then I'm taking one of these stickers, and these are the 3D stickers from Dollar Tree, and I'm just putting the one that says this is us right in the center, and it already has a adhesive, you know, a little sticker or whatever on the back of it, and I went with that because I didn't have any real glue or anything like that to add it to the sign. So this is really makeshift. I probably would not necessarily do this if I had everything, you know, all of my supplies available to me. But nonetheless, I still think it came out pretty cute. So now I'm going in with some rhinestone butterflies that I also got from Dollar Tree out of their Crafter Square section, and I'm using some decoupage glue that I got from Pop Shelf as well. And I have to tell you guys, this glue is really thick, and I actually like it. It kind of reminds me of the old school Elmer's glue, not the new and improved one. But you do have to use it sparingly, and I did underestimate it when I was applying it. So I had several tears in my decoupage, but none that like really stood out like super major. So what I'm doing here, I had this genius, not so bright idea to add in some dots around this sign to kind of create a framing, if you will. But it just became too busy, and I just didn't like the way it went. So I did change that, but I did it off camera. And you guys can let me know at the end of the video. I think I did add a picture after this so you guys could see it. And you can let me know what you think. So right here, I'm thinking like, you know, I probably should have stopped right around here without adding so many. But no. I kept going. So next I took this flower picks. And this is the mini mums. Also got these from Dollar Tree. I wasn't thinking because I didn't have any yarn or jute twine or, like I said, any glue to add these in. So I had to improvise, and I think it came out okay. Again, it wouldn't, you know, it would have been a lot different had I had everything available to me. But nonetheless, I made it work. So I ended up clipping this down because I tried to make it look like a bouquet of flowers coming from behind the "This Is Us" sign. But I'm using these teeny tiny baby scissors because that's all I could find at Dollar Tree, and I just clipped them down, and they actually worked pretty nice. I used them on several pieces throughout my video today, and I'm just clipping this down so it'll fit and not be so bulky. And then what I end up doing too, and I'm kind of jumping ahead a little bit, is I did actually use that decoupage glue as regular glue, and it actually worked out. It took just a little bit longer in drying time, but at the end result it worked out okay. You would not have known any different, and that was it. So here it is. This is where I just switched it out, and I think it came out a lot better. And of course you guys will see the full shots of everything during the final reveal. So next up, I found these paper stencils at Pop Shelf as well. One said bacon and eggs, I think, or bacon and ham, one of those. Yeah, bacon and eggs. And then the other one said Farmhouse Kitchen. And then I got another pack that said tea, sugar, I don't know, something with, it's to do with a coffee bar, guys. So I caught myself showing that to you guys, and I'm telling y'all, this setup was horrible. It was so hilarious to me, but nonetheless, I made it work. So here I'm just clipping down this paper stencil to fit more so on this frame. Now, I did clip it down where it could have completely off it in there, but I don't know why I felt like just leaving it like that would make it seem too compressed together. So I did go in, and I started with the farmhouse part first. It says Farmhouse Kitchen. And I went in with this brush marker that I found at Dollar Tree. And oh my goodness, guys, I am in love with these. Now, I did get a little bit of bleeding, which was, you know, expected, but it still looked very nice, and I could definitely see me using this on more stencils. So I will be going back, because I have not seen these in my Dollar Tree in California. So I will be going back to probably pick up a few more of these, just because I absolutely love the fine tip on them and the way they work. So there's my farmhouse. It is a little off. It's not straight across, but you know what? It's okay. You know, it was not a deal breaker. It still worked out in my favor, I feel, and I just kept rolling with it. So like I said, I just switched it up, and then I just stenciled it on. So now I'm taking that same napkin that I used. No, I didn't use this one. I don't think I used this one. Or did I? I think I did use this one. So anyway, I'm taking another napkin, piece of napkin, and I'm going to create the border, or cover the frame or border of this sign in it. And I was a little nervous about that because I wasn't sure how it was going to look. The vision I had just took me left, but it actually came out pretty nice once I trimmed it down and everything. So it really did work for me. And I do apologize, guys, if you can hear any of that drilling in the background. They were working on the surface streets. So I'm sorry. This is the only other room I could do the voiceover in. So here this is, all set, ready to go. I'm letting it dry, and because it was so humid here, the drying time, it just really took a long time. But I just did it in between each project. And what I'm doing here, as you can see, I'm just taking that lighter and burning away the excess, just to help me along to move a little bit faster. And it worked out really nice. I have my wet towel ready to go so I don't burn down anything. And then I'm taking a nail filer and just sanding away the edges to smooth them out. And one thing I wish I had did here once I finished this, because it did actually come out really cute, I think. And I probably should have went in with like that black marker and trimmed it around. But nonetheless, I didn't do it, but I still feel like it still came together very, very nicely. So, like I said, I'm just touching that up. And I know some pieces I did slow down on so you guys could just get an idea. And then some of it I had to speed up because the video was just too long to keep all of that in there. And it was so repetitive. So I just touched it up with some more of that decoupage glue. And that's the picture of it right there. Again, it will be a part of the final reveal. So next I found this cute trinket box at Dollar Tree. I've seen the trinket boxes before, but I have not seen the one with the butterflies on it. And as you all know, I love butterflies. So I had to get this one. And I'm just going in again with that decoupage glue. Still at this point not learning that glue is very thick and I needed the thinnest coats possible. But I just kept going. And I think I was just trying to rush to make sure I could get this recorded because, you know, it was just, it was a last minute decision. So once I do that, I just take the other napkin that I had where it has the, I forget the name of these flowers. I know they're not, are they magnolias? I'm not sure. Anyway, and I just take that and lay that right on top. And I was a little nervous. I'm like, I probably should have did that. I should have just went in layers and do it. But nope, it worked out okay. It kept the little wrinkles. Again, you guys know, if you've been here some time, the wrinkles do not offend me. I love them. I think they add character to the piece, you know, depending on what style you're going for at that moment. And in this moment, it really worked out in my opinion. So I'm just adding more of that glue around the edges, laying down that napkin wherever needed, and just going with it that way. So again, I think right here is where I started kind of realize like, okay, thinner coats work better. Because the napkin, you know, they're not the highest of quality, so they did tear fairly easy. But for the most part, like I said, I think I was able to make it all work in my favor. And I'm just going in and touching that up a little bit. And I also going with the lighter once I tear away the excess and just go ahead and burn that excess away as well. So for the bottom part of this trinket box, I wanted to stain it. And of course I didn't have any stain. So what I did was I took a tea bag first. I started with the tea bag first. And I was like, okay, I let it sit for a long time so it would be super, super dark. And it gave it a very, very, very light tint. And it just would not pick up a darker stain. So what I decided to do, and I think I switch it up in just a few minutes here, I go in, I add some coffee grounds, guys, don't judge me. I added some coffee grounds and a little bit of cinnamon, and that did give it a little bit more of a darker stain, but I did have to go over it 3 times and it picked it up. So it still wasn't like a nice rich stain that I wanted, but nonetheless it worked. And the stain actually works better on the decoupage pieces with the napkins. It actually works really, really well there. So next I'm just going in and I'm going to take some of these tea light LED candles from Dollar Tree. I'm using 2 of those in here, and it's just going to create kind of like a shadow box, if you will. Now you could totally use something like this as a true trinket box, but I wanted to create some shelf sitters, and that's why I went this route. So I had this genius idea because I went to the Dollar Tree here, and they had a Dollar Tree Plus section. So I found this foil, I forget what it's called, foil paper. I know it's not what it is, but nonetheless, I found this, and I decided, okay, let me put this in the back. So maybe that will help highlight the back when I put the lights in there, but you really couldn't tell the difference, like unless you're like really, really up on it, because of the slits of the butterfly is so fine, you could not really see it. Now, I did have a little bit of a tear in there because, like I said, I added some of that stain to it, and it soaked it all the way through. So that was the picture, and here's the final reveal. So here it is sitting on the mantle, and I really like the way this came out, as well as this farmhouse kitchen sign. I think it's really, really cute, something simple and easy, and I was just so amazed, you guys, to see that I was able to do this with very minimal items to work with. So here's our This Is Us sign, and I found all these cute little ceramic little animals and pets and things at the Cracker Barrel store, and I thought they were so cute, and I had to have them, as well as this vintage Hershey's wrapping on this, and it's an actual chocolate bar, milk chocolate bar. And I thought it was super cute, so I had to take that as a souvenir as well. And there it is, guys. So let me know what you all think. And as I mentioned, I think I forgot to mention this throughout the video, I am participating in a napkin challenge. So please remember to check out those ladies, the host channels, as well as the co-hosts. I will also have a playlist listed in my description box below. So definitely check them out. Tell them I sent you their way, and I know you guys will not be disappointed. We have some very talented creators on this playlist, so please go out and support the channels. It really helps us out a lot. It does not cost any money, to just subscribe, like, share, comment. It really helps us to get that content out there to you guys, and it also helps you to recognize that you guys want to see what we're bringing to you. So if you're up to that, please, 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 we would appreciate it so very much. And also, just to jump back to our final reveal here, let me know what you guys think. I think this really came out. I think even the little figurines, they played such a nice touch to these, very unexpected, but I do think they added a little bit of something to it. I would love to hear your guys' takeaway. What would you have done? Would you have done the same thing? Should I have gone in a different direction? I'm so open to that. And before we wrap up this video, I just want to say, lovies, fall in love every day. Every day you have an opportunity to open your eyes. It's an opportunity to fall in love with at least one something that day. So find the joy, peace, love in everything that you see, do, and touch, because it's there. And just know that things only last a season, and that's for a reason, but it too shall pass. So without holding you guys up, I appreciate you guys all so very much. And again, if you don't mind, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. Just know that those comments are only desired and not required, just because I absolutely love to engage with you all, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Be safe, be kind, and happy crafting your days away.